In this video, we will demonstrate how to use the Registration Support tab to register your computer based on the specific scenario that applies to your situation. There are 3 cases to select from. Case 1 is to register your computer online. Case 2 is to register your computer through an offline method. And, Case 3 is to register your computer where USB flash drive usage is restricted on a computer, and, the means of accessing the file from the external source is through a local network drive. This case also applies when you are using a Mac computer operating with virtual machines. This case accommodates situations where the USB drive letter assignment isn't visible in Windows File Explorer. Let's proceed to register this computer using every 3 cases mentioned earlier. Please take note that each case is accompanied by a comprehensive set of instructions designed to serve as your guiding reference. Simply adhere to the provided instructions. In this specific case, you will need to request the encrypted link from the software developer. This encrypted link is also included in the confirmation email sent after payment. To assist you, here's an example of what the encrypted link resembles. You will then paste this link into the designated field to initiate the download of your data from the internet. Before clicking this button, please ensure that you are connected to the internet and that your dedicated USB flash drive, intended for your registration tool, is inserted into the computer. Once you've done so, go ahead and click this button. Wait for the confirmation of the download process. Upon successful completion, you'll receive a prompt to edit the fields below. Feel free to make any necessary changes before proceeding with the registration of this computer. After you've finished editing and are completely satisfied, proceed to click this button to register this computer using the credentials provided above. Allow a few seconds for the prompt to appear, confirming the successful registration of this computer with the provided credentials. Please take note that you will be automatically logged in, as indicated by the user status caption. To verify whether this computer has been added to the registered device list, please click this button. The list of registered devices will be displayed here. Click the Highlight this device button to highlight this computer on the list below. If highlighted, it means it is confirmed registered. Close this user form. The next step is to update the names in the profile's user form. Update it accordingly. Click this button to change the names on the entire forms of this program. Finally, save the file so that the next time you open the program, all the credentials and changes you've made here will be recalled. At this point, the registration using Case 1 is now completed. For demonstration purposes, we will delete this computer from the list of registered devices so that we can proceed to demonstrate how to register using the Case 2 procedure. Now, let's proceed to Case 2 procedure. Click this button. Click the Registration Support tab. Click this button to open the Case 2 procedure. As mentioned in Case 1, it is also its own set of instructions. Please follow it. Take note that this procedure will only work on SmartCAL-Load 3.2 and above with Registration Tool version 2.5 and above. Please ensure before opening your registration tool, you have already inserted your dedicated USB flash drive. Check from this PC to open the Windows File Explorer showing all devices and drivers. Once it is confirmed inserted, you may now open your registration tool. Click this big green button so that it will create a registration key on the system registry in order for the SmartCAL-Load to process it. Now, let's go back to the SmartCAL-Load. Click this button to process the registration key created by your registration tool. Click this button. Please be patient for a brief moment. After a few seconds, a prompt will appear indicating that the workbook has been saved. The subsequent prompt signifies the confirmation that this computer has been successfully registered using the credentials you provided in the registration tool. Now, moving on to Case 3. For this demonstration, we will utilize a Mac computer operating on a virtual machine running the Windows 11 operating system. Through this configuration, we aim to replicate a scenario where the ability to insert USB flash drives is restricted, or where they do not appear within the devices and drivers on this computer. Please proceed by clicking this button. Complete the fields with your credentials, ensuring that you use a temporary username and password to safeguard your privacy. Remember, you can update these details at a later time. After you've filled in the fields, proceed by clicking this button to generate a registration temp key file. Input any file name you prefer and save it to your desired location. For the purpose of this demonstration, we'll save it on the desktop, making it easily accessible. Next, we will locate the previously created and saved temp key on the desktop. This file needs to be sent as an attachment to SmartCAL-Load.net. As a reply, you will receive a reg key file. In a real-world scenario, for transferring this file to your computer, it should be placed on the local network drive to which your computer is connected. Going back to SmartCAL-Load, click on this button to navigate to the reg key file that you received via email and transferred to the local network drive. For the purpose of this demonstration, we have it on the desktop, but let's assume it's already stored on the local network drive. Your credentials have now been imported. It's time to establish your final username and password, ensuring that only you have knowledge of them. Once you've established the final username and password, proceed by clicking this button to complete the registration of this computer using the credentials you provided above. Kindly wait for a brief moment as the reg key is being processed. A prompt will surface to signify that the workbook has been saved. Following this, another prompt will confirm your successful registration of this computer using the credentials you supplied earlier.